tired loves, and the scars no one sees. I used to work like a beast all month long. Then on weekends, I'd throw all my money at the bar, just to hear someone say I love you from someone who couldn't even remember my name the next morning. I knew it was all an act, but at least there was someone who smiled at me, looked at me, said my name, made me feel like I mattered. I used to stare at live streams every night. Butts, boobs, filters, short skirts, never in short supply. Yeah, they were beautiful, but so fake it made me sick. And strangely, I kept watching. Because in real life, women are complicated as hell, out of reach. Conversations don't click. Be real and you get shut down. So we go for the easier option, digital lust. Just a like, a small donation, and someone cares about you through a screen. You feel relaxed, less alone. But every night's the same, and every morning still empty. And then you start living like a wallet. Work by day, blow it all by night. Wake up broke, repeat. You've asked yourself, does your idol even know who you are? Can you support her, or just afford the moment she bends down? Do you have the guts to love a real person in real life, or are you only brave enough to love through a screen? I'm not telling you to stop admiring beautiful girls. Who doesn't like that? But learn to appreciate beauty with a brain. A confident woman, passionate, living true, that kind of beauty is unforgettable. Not an avatar who moans every time you send money. Pleasure is cheap, love is expensive. If you're still satisfied with prepackaged pleasure on a screen, then don't ask why you're still lonely. Want real love? Live differently. You don't have to be rich or good looking. Just be less dumb, less fake, and dare to be real. But loneliness isn't just a guy thing. We're not the only ones lost in love illusions. There are so many, both men and women, still loving like they were never taught how to love right. Love, we think everyone knows how. You grow up a little, then love. A few crushes, a few breakups, then assume you've got it all figured out. But the more you love, the more you feel something's off. Some think to love is to be pampered. Some think to love is to endure. One demands, one gives in, and they still call that love. Being a lover often feels like being a babysitter, spending money, being patient, listening, tolerating, not allowed to be tired, not allowed to be wrong, not allowed to talk too much. At first, you try your best, gifts, compromises, pleasing them, but slowly, without noticing, you're no longer the lover, you're the servant. Worse yet, they think that's love. Think love means sacrifice, endurance. You must carry everything. Those funny little online clips, like the man must be the roof, girls being unreasonable is cute, they sound funny at first, but the more you hear them, the more toxic they feel. They teach people to love the wrong way. Love becomes a battle. Who can endure more? Who can suppress better? Instead of who's growing with who? Same with those romantic dramas. They say women don't need to grow up, they just need the right man. Sounds romantic, but think harder, and it's chilling. If you refuse to grow in love, only know how to demand, what's the point of loving? Healthy love is two people lifting each other up, not one person carrying the weight. Love is an endurance. It's choosing to stay every day, not out of habit, not out of fear of loneliness, but because that person is still worth it. I used to be like that, thought I knew how to love, believed that if I tried hard enough, I could keep someone. Until I realized the only thing I was losing was myself. I was always the one who started first, the one who kept the conversation alive, the one who held on when everything was falling quiet. I got used to waiting to be seen, waiting for a reply after hours had passed, then comforting myself. Maybe they're just busy, even though deep down I knew no one's too busy to forget someone who's waiting for them. I did all the silly things, posted cryptic stories, dropped little reactions, pretended it was an accident. when I was being painfully intentional. I used to get sad when I wasn't noticed, thought I wasn't enough, not interesting enough, not attractive enough, not worth keeping. I once set my standards so low that even the smallest bit of attention felt like love. But the truth is, I was never lacking. I just chose the wrong person. I gave the best parts of myself to places that didn't know how to value them. I shrank myself, stayed silent so others could speak, held back so they could breathe easier. But not anymore. I stopped. No more texting first. No more holding on to things that were already gone. No more making excuses for someone else's silence. I chose to live differently, quieter, slower, and kinder to myself. And when I stopped, I started to see all the things I used to miss. Found peace, not in someone arriving, but in me no longer chasing. I started choosing again, a love that doesn't need to be loud, just real. I used to choose what was beautiful, the kind that made heads turn, captivating eyes, a smile that made my heart skip, love stories that felt like movies. I used to think love had to be dramatic, had to have climaxes, had to have tears, had to be painful to feel deep. I used to choose emotion over peace, passion over understanding, those who made me go wow, but never made me feel safe. I used to love like I was running, chasing someone, running from myself, running from the fear of being left behind. And then I got tired of always trying, always guessing, always holding on to something that might not even be real. I used to think love meant doing everything just to keep someone from leaving, but the more I held on, the more I lost. And slowly, I lost myself. I used to think I asked for too much, until I met someone who didn't need me to ask, but still gave me things I never had. Not gifts, not promises, just presence, right timing, wholeness. Not because they were perfect, but because I no longer had to pretend. I was allowed to be sad without explaining, allowed to be silent without growing distant, allowed to be myself without being afraid. I realized love isn't a chase, it's a shelter, a place to come home to, no effort needed. Someone who doesn't make my heart race, but helps it calm down. Someone I want to stay close to, even in silence. No games, no masks, nothing left to prove, just home. Since I chose peace, I finally understood. Love isn't where your heart races all the time, it's where you can breathe. And only then was I clear-headed enough to see, real love isn't found in what people say, but in what they're willing to give. You want to know how much someone truly loves you? Don't just look at their words. Don't just listen to the I miss you or the I can't live without you. Don't just watch for the smile or the sweet little check-ins. If you want to know whether someone truly loves you, look at what they're willing to sacrifice for you. Not the easy things, but the things they once held tightly for themselves, the things that are hardest to let go of. 4 rare things men only give when they truly love. Money, from a man who has little. Time, from a man who's always busy. Strength, from a man who's been fragile. Loyalty, from a man who used to belong to everyone. 4 rare things women only give when they truly love. Trust, from someone who's been hurt. Softness, from someone who's had to be strong all her life. Time, from someone who cherishes her independence. Pride, from someone who once swore she'd never need anyone again. And if they truly love you, you'll see it in the things they've never done for anyone else. He'll respect you, even if he used to control everything. He'll speak the truth, even when lying used to be easier. He'll listen, even if he's always been the one talking. He'll wait, even if he's never been patient. He'll forgive, even while still healing. And he'll talk about the future, not because he's dreaming, but because you're in it. She'll make room in her life for you. Even when she's busy, she'll forgive, even when it's hard. And she'll stay, even when leaving would hurt less. True love isn't loud. It's quiet, but strong enough to make you stay. Not because you're afraid of being alone, but because for the first time, you feel chosen gently and completely.